Hi, this is Diptikan Podiari, lecturer in botany. Welcome to my channel Mikon's Botany. Please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. In this class, we will start a new chapter, the molecular basis of inheritance. Molecular basis of inheritance. In this chapter, we will discuss about the genetic material, the DNA, RNA, DNA replication, DNA transcription, translation process through which proteins are produced. In this session, we will discuss about the DNA. We will discuss about the DNA. What is DNA? It is the genetic material. The full form of DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid. DNA is a polymer of deoxyribonucleotide. It is a polymer of deoxyribonucleotide. It is a long chain polymer of deoxyribonucleotide. Now we will discuss the structure of a nucleotide. Here will be the nucleotide. Now we will start the structure of a nucleotide. Nucleotide consists of three parts. One is a nitrogenous base. A nitrogenous base will be there. Second is a pentose sugar. Third is a phosphate group. Now we will discuss nitrogenous base, pentose sugar, phosphate group bit by bit. Pentose sugar. Now we will first discuss about the pentose sugar. Pentose sugar is a 5 carbon based sugar. Depending upon which type of pentose sugar present in the genetic material, it is termed as whether it is a DNA or whether it is a RNA. If it is a pentose sugar, it is of two types. It is of two types. One is ribose sugar, another one is deoxyribose sugar. Let's see the structure of a pentose sugar. Here will be a structure of ribose sugar. Pentose means 5 carbon based structure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here will be the 5 carbon. H, OH. Here will be the OH, H, OH. And here will be the CH2OH. It is just this structure is a ribose sugar, and this structure is present depending upon the which type of pentose sugar it is. Whether it is, if it is a ribose sugar, then it is called as RNA. If it is a deoxyribose sugar, then it is termed as a DNA. Now we will see the deoxyribose sugar. Deoxy means one oxygen short of one oxygen. Here will be the HOH. Basically, the one oxygen short at the position of carbon 2. Number 2 carbon, at the number 2 carbon there will be a insufficient of one oxygen, CH2OH. At carbon number 2 there is less number of one oxygen is less at carbon 2, so it is termed as deoxyribose sugar. It is present in DNA. In case of DNA, this is pentose sugar. Pentose sugar is finished. Next to it we will discuss about nitrogenous base. In nitrogenous base, basically two types. One is purine, another is pyrimidine. Purine is a double ring structure, double ring type. It is a single ring. Purine includes adenine and guanine, and pyrimidine includes thiamine, cytosine, uracil. Now we'll see the pyrimidine structure. Pyrimidine structure, that purine structure. In purine there will be two things, adenine and guanine. Now we will draw the structure of adenine. Nitrogen. It is a double ring structure. Here will be the double ring structure. Sorry, here will be the nitrogen, double bond. Here will be the amino group. Here will be the double bond. Here will be the double bond. This is the structure of adenine. Now let's draw the structure of guanine. Amino group will be here. Here will be the OH group. Here will be the nitrogen group. This is the double ring structure of guanine. It is the adenine group. It is the guanine structure. Next to it, purine. It is purine. Next we will draw the pyrimidine structure. Pyrimidine. In pyrimidine, three things are there: uracil, thiamine, and cytosine. Let's draw it is a single ring structure. Let's draw here will be the nitrogen. Sorry, here will be the overwriting will be here. It is a nitrogen. Here will be the nitrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here will be the double bond. Here will be the double bond. Here will be the hydroxyl group. Here will be the hydroxyl group. Let's balance it. This is the uracil. Next to it, and now let's draw the thiamine structure. OH group. Here will be the methyl group at carbon number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here is the hydroxyl group. This is the thiamine structure. Now let's draw the cytosine structure. At carbon number 3 there will be nitrogen, and carbon number 1 there will be the presence of nitrogen. 5, 6. At the 5, 6 carbon there will be double bond. There will be the double bond, hydroxyl group, and here will be the amino group. This is the cytosine structure. Is it clear to you? Next to it, how a nucleotide or nucleoside structure will be formed. What is the difference between nucleotide and nucleoside? Nucleotide and nucleoside. The major difference is in nucleotide there is a presence of one pentose sugar and a nitrogen base. Okay, and here will be a phosphate group at carbon number 5. This is the complete nucleotide structure. What are present in nucleotide? One pentose sugar, ribose sugar, ribose या deoxyribose, ribose या deoxyribose sugar will be there. Next, a nitrogen base will be there. NB, nitrogen base will be there, or another phosphate group will be there. But in case of nucleoside, there is only presence of nitrogen base. No phosphate group will be there. No phosphate group will be there at carbon number 5. Okay. Only DXC, yeah, deoxyribose, yeah, only ribose sugar, a nitrogen base, and there is no presence of phosphate group. Okay, in a nitrogen base attached to the pentose sugar through N-glycosidic linkage, through a bond named as N-glycosidic linkage, and a phosphate group attached to the fifth number of carbon atom of a pentose sugar through phosphoester bond. Okay, is it clear? A nitrogen base attached to the pentose sugar through N-glycosidic linkage, and a phosphate group attached to the 5 carbon atom of pentose sugar through phosphoester bond. How a nucleotide chain will be formed? Let's see. Here will be a nitrogen base will be there. Let's write adenine. Here will be a 5' end. When phosphate group is linked to the 5' hydroxyl end of a nucleoside through phosphoester linkage, a corresponding nucleotide is formed. When let's draw another. Here will be the 5' carbon atom, CH. Here will be the phosphate group, and here will be the linkage. And this linkage is by phosphodiester bond. Here will be 3' hydroxyl end. At the 3' hydroxyl end, another pentose sugar get attached to the 3' hydroxyl end of another nucleotide, and here will be another. Let's see another pentose sugar. Here will be the 5' end. Here will be the carbon CH, another pentose phosphate group, and here will get attached to the 3' hydroxyl end of another nucleotide. Here will be the nitrogen base, the guanine, here will be the also adenine. Next, here will be 3' hydroxylane. Let's see. At a polymer, the span has at one end free phosphate group. Here will be the free phosphate group. Here this carbon will get attached to the another phosphate group free at 5' end. Here will be the phosphate group will be attached another nucleotide. Here will the 5' end has free end of ribosugar, which is referred to as 5' end of a polynucleotide chain. Here will be the 5' end of a polynucleotide. How it will form? As one end of a free phosphate moiety at 5' end of a ribosugar get attached, which is referred to as 5' end of a polynucleotide chain. And similarly, at the other end of the polymer chain, ribose has a free 3' hydroxyl end group, which is referred to as 3' end. Here will be the 5' end, here will be the 3' end. Okay, here will be the complete structure of a polynucleotide chain. In next class we will discuss about the double helical model of DNA, how double helical model looks like and